Hello everyone, a very glorious morning to all of you. So today we all are going to discuss about topic science, and this one is going to be the very fantastic topic for us because sometime uh, some question put up from science in our examination point of view. So my dear friend, we have already discussed about advantages of science, and now here we are going to discuss about disadvantages of science, I mean badness of science. Because my dear friend, there's also many some more advantages and disadvantages of science. So here I'm going to talk today in front of you role of science in transport field. Because my dear friend, my dear students, you know very well about science has given many different kinds of things. You know why? Because science want to provide us very luxurious life. Science never stop doing their best for make our life better. So all the time science try to make our life luxurious, beautiful and prosperous. As like my dear friend, it is most important for developing our country because if anyone country who don't believe in science, definitely he can never develop in history. As you know, my dear friend, today we are going to talk about disadvantages of science, and here are some points I have already mentioned. So when you're going to watch these videos on that time, you're going to gain something special from this video. Well, it is going to be very helpful for you all viewer if you're going to interested, if you're going to find something special in this topic. So I think in your opinion, you can share or you can comment on anything. You can do it. There's no any foundation restriction. Okay, so let's discuss. So as you know, my dear friend, we have already finished this one point, and today we are going to talk about another one, that is role of science in transport field. You know, my dear friend, in transport field, science has given many different kinds of things by which we can do, by which can find very luxurious life. But my dear friend, in another way we talk about, so it's also create many different kinds of problems in our life. Because my dear friend, we cannot ignore such kinds of such a lethal, such a bad kinds of things, such a dangerous kinds of things we cannot ignore. As like might we talk about transport fields, you know, my dear friend, with the help of transport field, we can go anywhere without any interruption and problems. So it is good. But my dear friend, we talk about another bit. So what kinds of problems we are going to face? Because my dear friend, when we are planned for going anywhere or out of our country, out of our states. So on that time, we are going to be find another way to smoke exist in a huge amount. That is very bad for our atmosphere. So it is spoiling slowly, but one day it is going to spoil sure. So my dear friend, and my dear friend, due to transport, there's a many different kinds of cases happening as like accident cases. You know, my dear friend, you just Google it and find the solution. You are going to find the many different area. Every area you're going to find accident cases happen just because of transport facility problem. So it is not good for anybody, because if someone who is going to lose his relative, friends, brother, sisters, so it is very bad. But my dear friend, there is no role of science and no any kinds of cases happening just because of transport system. So only it is causes of accident cases transport. I can say it. We can say that because due to car, buses, train, many accident cases happen all around the world. And my dear friend, we talk about aeroplane. We just have heard in daily routine we are going to find the news that is related to the plane crash and accident cases. And my dear friend, if we talk about when anyone any person drive car, motorcycle, bikes. So on that time we are going to find the exhaust in a huge amount. That is very bad for our atmosphere. And my dear friend, either another one is because if we're talking about exist, it is very bad causes of our atmosphere environment. Because if we are going to if we are going to not find a proper way for surviving our life peaceful, happily, so how can we imagine a happy life? Because science try to make our life better, but in another way, it is polluting. It is It is polluting day by day our country, our atmosphere, all around the world, slowly but sure. And the last one, my dear friend, what is another badness of science? That is, in some cases, we also find some cases there's no any mistake of any innocent animals because they're going on their way, but just because of transport facility, vehicles, they're going to be die on the spot on the road. So it is very bad in my opinion. But my dear friend, there's no transport facility, there's no role of science. So I think never ever any kinds of cases happen just because of science. So my dear friend, this is only our opinion. Why this we can play the debate during the debate. So well, science is good. In my last opinion, I want to say science is very good, I think. Okay, so my dear friend, we talk about another one point, that is role of science in medical field. My dear friend, in medical field, science has given many different kinds of things by which we can find very luxurious life. Even my dear friend, in the worst case scenario, when we are going to be feel very bad, or anything, we are not going to face any kinds of incurable disease, lethal, deadly disease. So on that time, with the help of science, we are going to out of problem, out of dangers. So, but my dear, if we talk about it is good because science has also given many different kinds of medicines by which we can out of any kinds of problems as a normal or any lethal. So, but my dear, if we talk about what is the badness, if we talk about what is the bad impact of science, medical in our life. So my dear friend, we talk about medical. So in medical field, science has given many different kinds of facility by which we can feel we can out of any danger. But my dear friend, be another way. If we talk about another way, so on that time we are going to face something bad, that is due to X-ray machine, MRI machine, and medicine. Due to medicine, my dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, due to medicine, we are going to be find another kinds of problem, that is kidney failure, kidney skin problems, headache problem, hair fall problems. So these all, it is not a normal things, my dear friend. It is very bad kinds of things. Just because of medicine, such kinds of things we are going to face in our life. But my dear friend, if there's no role of medical, there's no role of science in medical fields. So I think such kinds of cases never ever going to happen in our society, in our life. So in we talk about, my dear friend, when anybody going to be get a treatment for what kinds of thing happening inside of their organs. So on that time, with the help of X-ray machine, we can check out very easily. But my dear friend, if we talk about when the inlet or the X-rays in our bodies, it is very bad impact because it sometimes it causes of skin cancer. So I think it is very bad. So because my dear friend, just because of a normal disease, you're going to face the another way, very lethal disease, incurable disease. So after overall, I want to say that science is good and bad also because there is each coin there is two face. Okay, so here are also some points that is negative impact. Well, and another one, role of science in technology field. As you know, Madi, if we talk about role of science in technology field, so in technology field, it's most important for developing our country. Any one country who believe in technology, so definitely nobody can stop that country to develop, reach the highest position. As you know, Mike, if we talk about technology, means the technical things as like laptop, computer, mobiles, and such kinds of appliances and electronic devices can develop the country. Because my dear friend, if you believe in technology, so definitely you're going to be develop yourself, develop your country. And my dear friend, we talk about technologies as like there's some good kinds of things as like if we want to develop our country, so we must be believe in technology as like where there's something different kinds of weapons as like missiles, because my dear friend, with the help of such weapons we can save our country. So my dear friend, it is also good for our country. But my dear friend, we talk about another way. With the help due to technology, there's also a lot of problem happening just because of technology. Because if we talk about, my dear friend, radiation problems, my dear friend, when anybody operate phone, laptop, computers, on that time we are going to face another radiation problem. It is very bad impact of human life and animals also. And my dear, if we talk about, it is also some bad impact if we talk about just because of laptop, mobile. Anybody can hack account of anybody, someone's account. It is can be very hack. It can be hacked very easily, being seated at our home. So my dear friend, we talk about another way, and that is due to mobile, there's radiation problem, skin problem, eye problem, headache problem. Such kinds of thing happening just because of science. So I want to say that it is good and bad also. It is depend of our thinking capacity, what way we are going to thinking. Well, in my once again, I want to remind you, science is very good for developing our country, for for every good kinds of thing. If you want to deserve a happy and positive life, you must believe in science. Okay, so in the here the last one, that is agriculture field, role of science in agriculture field. As you know, science has never science didn't leave any stone unturned to make our life brighter, prosperous. So my different in agriculture field, science played also very fantastic role to make the farmer's life better, because maybe in some cases we are going to face any kinds of problems in our field for crops. So on that time, with the help of some medicine, pesticide, herbicide, or any kinds of side, we can out of problem, we can save our crops. So but my definitely there's no role of science. Definitely some people are going to be die just because of hunger, because with the help of science we are going to find a good productivity. But might if we talk about so another way, I mean bad way, negative way, so on that time we are going to face very different kinds of problems, as like when we are going to be expect a lot of productivity from our fields. On that time we are going to use in a huge amount manure. So that is very bad impact of human life, because it's sometimes it's causes of eye problem, skin problem, hair fall problem. So just because of greediness, we are going to find very bad kinds of things happening with all the humans. You know, my dear friends, why the peoples are not healthy and wealthy? Just because of science. Because in our just some anyone who is interested to a good productivity, so is going to be used in a huge amount, dye, urea, potash, zinc. So these all kinds of event we are going to add in our field in a huge amount. So it is only causes of problems, not a solution. So and the here, so it is also very bad impact of human's life, because there's a matter of everybody expect a happy and prosperous life. So my dear friend, now I finally want to say that here end of my topic, I want to say that it is all depend the mentality of people, what way they are thinking. So my dear friend, finally I want to say that, so I just speak whatever in front of you. It is just understanding what is real fact, because right and wrong is wrong. So here, end of my speech, I want to say that thank you for watching this video, and take care yourself and your family member and loved one too. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.